Alright, today I'm going to bring you the Riese storyline. Not all this info is mine, nor may it be right. So check out the links in the description. If you haven't seen my last video, go check it out. There's a lot to cover in this, so I may have missed some info, so you seriously need to go check out the links in the description. Okay, so this story is obviously picking up from the last video, so you should seriously go check it out. So it'll help with this. So alright, here we go. So Der Riese, let's just start off with this. Der Riese is German for giant. It's called giant because, well, it's a giant factory. It's also the main facility of Group 935. If you don't know, Group 935 is a bunch of scientists, specifically our scientists that are two scientists that we already heard of, Dr. Maxis and Dr. Richthofen. And one new one is Dr. Harvey. There also is a bunch of other scientists, but they will probably be mentioned in the future. You heard of Maxis and Richthofen, obviously, like I just said, but not about Harvey. Dr. Harvey is the one who helps make weapons. He modifies them to make their upgraded versions. Actually, that's what all of the upgraded versions are made by him. He gets them, he upgrades them, and modifies it and all that good stuff. So I will get back to the weapons later. Right now I'm going to talk about the teleporter and the trust barrier. The trust barrier is a thing that Dr. Maxis tried to use to control the zombies. Here's a recording of that.
Stand up. Stand up! Good. Look at me. Over here. Good. Now walk forward. Excellent. Further. Keep coming. It's all right. Stay there. Calm down. I order you. Kill it. Bring me another.
That experiment failed, so he moved on to testing the teleporter. Here's another recording of that.
Initiating test number 3. Subject is within the test chamber. Activate power. Oh my God. Do you hold yourself and clean that up? Test number 3. Unsuccessful. Test subject has been reduced to the same state as previous subjects. Clean up the test chamber and recalibrate the system. Let's do it again. Yes, Doctor.
Now, he's tried multiple times to get the teleporter working, to try to get the teleporter to work, while Richthofen was helping with the experiments. They started to run out of element 115, so Dr. Maxis made a request asking for more. Here's that recording.
Sophia, this letter is to go to the Reichstag High Command immediately. Gentlemen, it is with the utmost urgency that I draw your attention to the lack of funding being injected into the giant project. While I believe we are close to realizing the ultimate plan, we still have several years of development before it is ready. It would be folly to cut our expenditures so early in our development. As you know, early tests on the DG2 have easily outperformed expectations, and we fully anticipate mass-producing the Wunderwaffe within the next few years. Work on the matter transference has, however, come to a standstill. We simply do not have enough element 115 to continue the experiments. The test subjects have survived teleportation, but are currently unresponsive to commands and cannot be controlled. If we are to overcome this obstacle, we need to increase the frequency and size of the experiment. To this end, I suggest we find not only a regular supply of 115, but that we also find a larger conduit to channel the energy. Our operatives in America have informed us that the U.S. has a large supply of the element at the Nevada base. So time is of the essence if we are to stay ahead of them. This cannot be done if you cut the budget, nor can it be done if you insist on pressuring us into action before we are ready. I am, of course, available for discussion on the matter, but in the meantime, I will continue with the work here and try to win this damned war. Signed, etc., etc., Dr. Maxis.
So, when Samantha got older, he gave her basically her first responsibility. He got her a dog. He let Samantha name her. She named her Fluffy. Fluffy was pregnant at the time, so just remember that. Here's the recording.
Now, you must be very diligent with her, Samantha. Owning a dog is a great responsibility.
Yes, Father. Oh, I love her.
You must feed her every day and walk her, and be very careful when you play with her. You know she's going to have puppies.
Really? Can I keep the puppies too, Father?
We'll see, Samantha. One step at a time.
Finally, test after test after test, Dr. Maxis finally decided the teleporter was ready to test on a living organism. Who was that living organism? Fluffy. Here's proof of them preparing to test on Fluffy. Samantha's dog.
Edward, tie the damn thing down! We can't have it running around during the test! It's tied down now, Dr. Maxis. Initiating test number 5. Subject is within the test chamber. Activate power. Searching for vitals. No reading, Doctor. The subject has disappeared. Dr. Maxis, we've done it! Don't be foolish! Test number 5 is unsuccessful. Subject has vanished, yes, but has not reappeared at the mainframe. Recalibrate the damn system, now!
A little warning. Things are about to go really bad.
Initiating test number 6. Subject is within test chamber. Activate power. Damn it, Edward! Did you set up the device correctly?
Yes, Doctor. As per your specifications.
If you had done it to my specifications, then it would have worked, wouldn't it? As usual, you're incompetent.
What? Do you hear that, Doctor?
Quiet, you fool! Test number 6 is a failure, but the experiment has caused some kind of electrical force to energize within the chamber. Well, open the door!
Doctor, I don't think...
Open the door, now!
Daddy, what are you doing with Fluffy?
Damn it, Samantha, I told you never to come in here. Edward, get her out of here.
Yes, Doctor.
What's wrong with her? Daddy, what did you do? Fluffy!
Come back here, Samantha! Stop her! Easy. Come here, Samantha. Good girl, Flossie. Gently, Samantha. That's not Flossie anymore. We must get out of here. What? Edward, what are you doing? Open the door! Edward, open this door now!
I'm scared.
Don't go! Stay by me, Samantha!
Goodbye, Dr. Maxis.
So, basically, Richtofen shut the door on both of them, thinking that Fluffy the mutated dog that came back after teleportation, sorry, thinking that it would kill them. Well, that dog comes like every 5 rounds, or Fluffy. Remember how Fluffy was the Fluffy was pregnant? Well, you know the dogs that come back every five or so rounds. Those are Fluffy's puppies. That rhymes. It's a sort of a tongue twister, apparently, because I couldn't say it. Anyways, you will later find out what really happened to them, to Richtofen after what happened to Maxis and Samantha after he shut the doors. Now remember, after all that happened after Vrucht, or wait, yeah. All that happened after Vrucht, after the takeover of Vrucht. Alright, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, okay? So after he shuts the doors, after he shuts the doors, he's gonna go to Shinonuma. Actually, that's not really backtracking, it's actually going further in the story. He went over to Shinonuma to retrieve the Wonder Waffle, which, like I said, he finds Peter, kills him, and finds the guys and has them help him. For some reason, I don't know what was wrong with Peter. Like, was he too tall or something? What? Anyways, that's the story. Now that he has the Wonder Waffle with him, the guys go back to Riese to use the teleporter to prove that Samantha is in charge, if you will, like in charge. She controls the zombies. Here's the gameplay footage of her, well, playing a game, because no like ruler or Satan, he wouldn't play a little game with toys. So here's the footage.
I want to play a game.
Now remember, Group 935 didn't only work on the experience that I told you about. They worked on a ton of things, like some of the wonder weapons. They worked on the ray gun, the shrink ray, the zap guns, and they made notes on a thing called a cashmere device. Richtofen made notes of it in his journal. And remember that. He has a journal, and he made the notes of the cashmere device in the journal. Once Richtofen and the guys reached the teleporter, Richtofen shot the top of it with the Wonder Waffle, which made the teleporter overload. And zoom, they teleported. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I may have left some things out, or I was wrong about some of the info. I don't know. So go check out the links in the description for a very in-depth look at the Riese storyline. So I'll catch you next time in the Kino der Toten storyline. Alright, later.